So I'm not really sure what I'm going to title this video, but I more or less wanted to give a little bit of a commentary on this Fallout 76 reveal. And more importantly, the leaks surrounding this, and if these leaks are true, then I don't know if I necessarily like how Bethesda handled this one. It obviously is quite distinctively different, and we'll get into that. But to start things off, of course, Bethesda posted a teaser image, or really a GIF, on Twitter, as well as then started a live stream. It got thousands of people watching concurrently, and literally millions of people watching over the course of those 24 hours. And they post the big reveal of Fallout 76, showing that it's actually going to be a new Fallout game taking place in a control vault, Vault 76, seemingly in West Virginia. And the big difference here is it's going to take place 25 years after the bombs dropped, which is much earlier than any other Fallout game by like 100 years. If that turns out to be the whole story, I am hyped. The trailer showed us everything it needed to. The big difference this time is it's going to only be 25 years. So society will probably be in shambles. There'll be a lot of rebuilding needing to be done. And as long as it has mod support, sign me up. But on the flip side, one of the major issues with this trailer is it's very different. It's much shorter and it shows you a lot less. If you compare it to literally any other Fallout trailer, and all of these still are reveal trailers, you'll realize all those other trailers just show you so much more about what's going on with that game. The Fallout 4 trailer in particular, it shows you the setting, it shows you some of the gameplay elements. Even though it is largely still a tease without revealing too much about the game, it still shows you way more than the Fallout 76 trailer. And of course, we've had all of these different leaks showing how Fallout 76 apparently is going to be a base building and a multiplayer game. That is very different than literally every other Fallout. Settlement building was in Fallout 4, and of course it wasn't shown in the trailer, but it was kind of a tandem add-on. You could just ignore it completely if you really wanted to. But apparently it's going to be a fundamental aspect of Fallout 76, which is quite a bit more notable. The reason this kind of bothers me is they are taking pre-orders on the game, which, okay, you cancel your pre-order, but they're taking money from people when they might have misled them somewhat. If you watch the Fallout 76 trailer, you don't get that it's a multiplayer base building game if that turns out to be true. Nothing in that trailer suggests to us that it's going to be a different kind of Fallout. Now, I could already see people saying, well, they don't show gameplay, you're just making predictions based off what they don't show in the trailer. Well, that's what happens when you're on the fourth modern iteration. We've had 3 other Fallouts in the past 10 years. They all have fundamental similarities that we would assume are carried over to the 4th one. I think before Bethesda started taking money from people, they had somewhat of an obligation to establish the difference if one exists. Again, this is all assuming those leaks are true, which maybe they're not. I just feel like Bethesda was not upfront about what this game's going to be with this trailer, and unfortunately, I think the trailer actually kind of backs up the leaks. If you think about it, they don't show gameplay in the trailer, and they always have before. Does this mean the gameplay is actually going to be significantly different, like the leaks are saying? I mean, yeah, there's a few things that might suggest it's going to be multiplayer, but those are all based on the leaks. People wouldn't have assumed that based on 2 chairs, 2 placemats, and a board game if we didn't already think it was going to be multiplayer. Bethesda has a cycle set up with Fallout that they did with Fallout 4, they're now continuing with Fallout 76, that you tease it 12 days early, and then you reveal a trailer 11 days early. They're not idiots. They know in those 11 days there's going to be massive speculation, massive coverage on YouTube, forums, and people are going to get hyped for the E3 reveal based on all these different theories they develop. This speculation is of immense value to them. That's why they're showing the trailer so much earlier than their conference. If they didn't want speculation on theories, their E3's on Sunday, they could drop the trailer on a Friday and you'd only have 2 days and then you'd actually have everything confirmed. This is one of the other things that kind of, irks me or rubs me the wrong way. Bethesda dropped this trailer that makes it seem like any old Fallout, and they give you 2 weeks or so of speculation time. Let's assume none of these leaks actually ended up coming out. Everyone's speculating, alright, so cool, this is going to be a new Fallout, 25 years being the major difference between this one and all the other ones. Outside of that, the gameplay loop will probably be exactly the same. We speculate, all these YouTubers make all these videos, we get into E3, and it's a totally different base building multiplayer game. I'd be kind of pissed. I mean, I don't know about you, but I would be a little bit frustrated that they didn't introduce that idea a little bit earlier in the initial trailer. Even if it was just a teaser, I think dropping a little tidbit in that teaser that makes it seem like, oh wait, maybe things actually will be different this time around. Because right now, again, watching through the teaser, there's nothing indicating that this game will be any different, and I don't like that, if it is actually different. The reason I'm kind of making this video and assuming it's going to be different is simply the consistency of the leaks and how many came out in between the time of the teaser being released and the teaser trailer being released. A common theme among almost all of the leaks is multiplayer and base building. That makes it seem likely to me that those are going to be genuine features we see in this game, and I just really wish we would have been introduced to them a bit earlier. Now, I understand it is a teaser trailer. It's not that I want them to show me all of the new features of this game, just the fundamental ones, especially if those fundamental features are changing. I mean, obviously in the Fallout 4 trailer, they didn't really show us the settlement system or some of the differences in that game from previous ones. But again, the settlement system is meant to be an add-on. You could play through all of Fallout 4 and not build the settlement or not enter into workshop mode at any point if you just really didn't want to. I don't really know what the point of this video is or what I'm going to title this video. I'm not hating on Fallout 76. I think it still could be an amazing game even with these new features. Right now I'm just hating on Bethesda's reveal of Fallout 76 if the leaks are true. Again, if all those leaks are BS and it just is a traditional Fallout, then Bethesda's reveal is perfect and there's nothing wrong with it. But if those leaks are true, I really do think Bethesda might have dropped the ball here and misled people a little bit too much. Obviously, we're going to find out what's actually true at E3, but during the speculation period, a lot of people are assuming that this new Fallout is base building and multiplayer, and that information isn't coming from Bethesda, which I feel like is somewhat on them. So that's pretty much going to wrap it up for this video. I am super excited for Fallout 76. I don't want that to get misconstrued here. If it ends up only being single player, cool. If it ends up only being multiplayer, I mean, I'll try it. Why not? I just kind of wish I knew what kind of game it was going to be. That's pretty much going to wrap it up for this video. As always, again, I thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you all next time. Later.